What's up, YouTube? Back again with another video, and in today's video we're going to be giving another Bitcoin daily analysis. As you can see on the chart, Bitcoin is currently trading at $80,023, so relatively the same compared to yesterday's price. We have moved up slightly in price compared to yesterday. I do believe we were trading around 79,000 yesterday, so not a huge difference, but nonetheless a price increase. As you could see, Bitcoin is currently trading in this ascending like channel pattern on the 1 hour chart, to be exact. This pattern usually indicates a more bullish outlook on Bitcoin's trajectory. Again, we could see a more bearish attitude. Patterns aren't unnecessarily, they're not an absolute of how to dictate the price of Bitcoin, just an educated sort of analysis on what it could potentially do next. As you can see on the bottom trend line, Bitcoin has 2 touch points, followed by the top trend line, which has 2 touch points again. As seen with the green marker drawn within the channel, the chart or the candlesticks may not, or should I say, they're not going to go that way exactly. That's just my opinion on what the price can do next. Again, like the macros, like the Clarity Act, Middle Eastern conflict, there's a lot of different things getting resolved. So I would just keep on a lookout for a lot of information regarding, the news of our economics, things like that. As you can see with the top arrow, I did change the theme of the arrows. They used to be orange arrows, but now I got the red and the green arrow just to show you guys the difference, the bullish narrative, the bearish narrative. But that green arrow at the top is just an indicator we can break that top trend line. That red arrow is just an indicator we could break that bottom trend line and dip even further. Again, it just depends on the macro conditions like the Clarity Act, things like that. But I do want to know your thoughts and opinions on my 1 hour chart. I do want to show you also the 4 hour chart, just to give you a much more broader perspective on Bitcoin's trading activity. As you can see on the 4 hour chart, Bitcoin is currently trading at $80,006, so relatively the same compared to the 1 hour chart. We are indeed trading in a similar pattern on the 4 hour chart, similar to the 1 hour chart. We're trading in this ascending like channel pattern. This particular pattern has already kind of fulfilled that prophecy because it's more of a bullish pattern. So we have I forgot to put a touch point near the breakout zone of where we broke out at, around that 70,000 price level. But in my opinion, well, not necessarily my opinion, it does take usually longer for price to reflect on the 4 hour chart. In my opinion, Bitcoin is still in this price reconstruction mode. The 1 hour chart has kind of gotten a hold of what it wants to do. I feel like the 4 hour chart will take a considerably longer time to kind of fulfill that understanding of what the pattern is next. Obviously, this ascending like channel is not the pattern anymore, but we have broken out of that top trend line. And there is a lot of question around what we could do next on a 4 hour chart. I will inevitably add that green marker and the two arrows back. But until then, on the 4 hour chart, to be precise, we just have to see how it plays out and see what happens next. But I'm a very bullish guy, to be exact. But let me know your thoughts and opinions on the 1 hour chart and 4 hour chart. Do you agree with them or not? Do you have any other ways that you view your technical analysis on the 4 hour chart exactly? Are there any pattern reconstructions that you've been drawing? Do you use any tools or indicators, things like that? Please like, share, and subscribe. And you guys have a good rest of your day.